Today in this video we will show you the top 10 things to do in Budapest. Hungary's capital city Budapest is actually made up of 3 unified cities, with Buda and Óbuda on the west bank of the Danube and Pest on the east bank. There are a wide range of different things for visitors to see and do, from museums to thermal spas, so everyone should be able to find something that tickles their fancy. The Hungarian Parliament Building. It is one of the largest buildings and most recognizable in Budapest. Built on the Danube in 1902, this is the largest building in the country and home to the National Assembly. It took almost 20 years to build after the 3 cities that make up modern Budapest united in 1873. The literal translation means, House of the Nation, or House of the Country. Although the impressive building looks fantastic from every angle, to see the whole building in its full glory, it is worth viewing it from the other side of the Danube. You can take guided tours of the building where you can learn about the history of the city and how the government of the country works. Széchenyi Thermal Bath. They are the largest medicinal bath in Europe and the prettiest if you ask us. There are 15 indoor swimming pools and 3 massive outdoor plunge pools as well as 10 saunas and steam rooms. The waters are rich in sulfates, calcium, magnesium, bicarbonate and fluoride, which are believed to help patients with degenerative joint illnesses and other medical issues. The 2 outdoor pools are fantastic places to visit on a cold, dark night, as the steam rising from the hot water makes the whole place seem wonderfully. If you happen to be in Budapest on a Saturday, consider going to the Széchenyi Baths pool party on Saturday nights at 10:30 p.m. to 3 a.m. for an unforgettable night. Party at Budapest Ruin Bars. The nightlife in Budapest is one of the best in Europe. And ruin bars are a big reason. It is located in the old Jewish quarter. Each ruin bar is different, but they all are full of character. Expect every room to be different and very strange. Ruin bars are super popular and can get crowded. We suggest going before 11 p.m. to avoid the long lines and to grab a table. There are Budapest ruin bar tours that visit several bars, but you can easily create your own ruin bar crawl. Heroes Square. It is the largest and most symbolic square in Budapest. A 36 high pillar topped by a golden archangel Gabriel, holding the Hungarian crown and a cross. At the column's base are Prince Arpad and 6 other Magyar chieftains who occupied the Carpathian Basin in the late 9th century. The 14 statues in the colonnades behind are of rulers and statesmen. The impressive buildings at either side of the square are art galleries. Take care when crossing to the statue, because traffic around the monument can be erratic. St. Stephen's Basilica. This basilica is one of the most important religious buildings in Hungary, and visitors to the reliquary can see the right hand of Stephen, first king of Hungary. As this is a holy site, visitors who plan on entering the church are asked to keep their knees and shoulders covered. Those with a head for heights can travel up to the base of the dome and look out over the city. On a clear day, this is a great vantage point from which to survey Budapest from the air. Classical music concerts and organ concerts regularly take place inside the basilica, and sometimes spill out into the square outside. Danube Promenade. This stretch of the Danube walkway goes from the Elizabeth Bridge to the Chain Bridge, and is perfect for those who want a short, but interesting walk. Promenading along the Danube is a great way to see many of the most famous sights in the capital. Looking over towards the Buda side of the river, you will see the Buda Castle, the Liberty statue on Gellert Hill and the Fisherman's Bastion. On the promenade side of the river you can enjoy restaurants, cafes, Széchenyi István Square and a range of different sculptures, including the Little Princess. Dohányi Street Synagogue. This synagogue is currently one of the largest in the world outside of Israel, despite the fact that Hungary's Jewish population was significantly depleted during Second World War. In the garden you can see a weeping willow memorial, whose metal leaves bear the names of some of those killed during the war. There is also a memorial to Swedish diplomat Roel Wallenberg, who helped to save hundreds of Hungarian Jews from concentration camps and ghettos. Central Market Hall. It is Budapest's most famous marketplace, located just across the Freedom Bridge. You can't miss it for its central location and its roof of colorful Zsolnay tiles from the town of Pécs. Built in 1897 and the largest and oldest of Budapest's many markets, it's as interesting to view from the inside as it is on the outside. Whilst many locals still use the market hall as a place to buy their groceries, the market is incredibly popular with the tourists too. Locally grown fruits and veg, and locally sourced meats are found on the lower floors, and souvenirs including lace, chess sets and leather goods are available in the upper floors. As well as individual ingredients, it is possible to pick up homemade local delicacies like goulash and longus from the food stall upstairs. While Saturdays are naturally the busiest days at the market, it's closed on Sundays. You can avoid the larger crowds with a weekday visit. If you're an early riser, get here for early morning. It opens at 6 a.m., when it's fun watching the vendors setting up and prepping their produce for sale. House of Terror. It holds exhibitions about the successive fascist and communist regimes which ruled Hungary during the 20th century. The building itself was the former headquarters of the fascist Arrow Cross Party, and the building was subsequently used as a prison and torture venue by the State Security Services of Hungary. There is the opportunity to tour some of the prison area in the basement. The exhibition includes information about both regimes, as well as testimonials from some of the victims. As well as exhibitions about the fascist and communist security services, the building often houses other temporary exhibitions. Fisherman's Bastion. Although the Fisherman's Bastion looks like a medieval monument, it was actually built in the early 20th century in a neo-Gothic style, specifically to act as a panoramic viewing platform across the Danube, Margaret Island, and Pest. It is named after the Guild of Fishermen, which was responsible for defending that stretch of the city walls during the Middle Ages. So those are our recommendations for Budapest. What are yours? If you are from there or you have been there before, please make sure to leave your tips and advice in the comments box below this video.